Welcome to Trusty Hogs, episode 51. And fuck me if we got a lot to tell you. There are some parish
Believe you're
announcements.
smiling right now.
I'm so
The
happy.
funeral is happening about 100 meters away.
Oh, right, yeah.
We are in mourning.
We is a big word.
We are in mourning.
Your queen died.
She
not
died
mine.
without any answers.
I don't know her.
As to what happened to Diana.
We know what happened to Diana.
She killed her.
Yeah,
yes,
we know. A murderer
but
is dead.
She should have made a bedside confession.
Why do we need that? We know the facts.
I need it.
I know it. We don't need it. We know it.
Okay,
We've
that's
never
fair.
needed it. We've known it to be true.
Fuck the
whole
old hag.
time. Yeah, I mean.
Fuck the system.
Can I
Good
share
morning,
an email
it's Trusty Hogs. Hey, Andrew, wait, hold on. You're sharing an email from whom?
from the BBC Sounds team? Just let us know if you're going to cover the Queen's death at all in any of your episodes. Just flag it up for us.
Are you serious?
I don't acknowledge her as a queen, so a lady died, a thief even. She has all my money.
A thief, a murdering thief died, and we will be acknowledging it.
Mm-hmm.
Are you going?
Boom.
No, you're here with me.
Through the fog, step forth the trusty hogs. Yeah, you're gonna give them your problems and they will solve them, or maybe they won't, and that's your problem. They'll have guests and Andrew White on the tech. Oh, it's Helen and Catherine as the trusty hogs. Trust the trusty hogs, or maybe not.
Weren't you tempted by the queue?
Dude, I'm Irish. We don't need to have this conversation. This whole country is so fucking weird to me. I mean, honest to God, just fucking find a guy who can get rid of snakes and worship that, you weirdos. Listen.
St. Patrick!
Yes! Just be normal, for God's sake. Jesus. Just be normal. Hey, listen, I'm wearing my I'm only 4 t-shirt with Helen's face on. Am I cute?
It's great. I
She's
love
modeling it.
I can't believe it because I'm going to be 5 next year.
No, you're not.
I am.
Helen, that would
Perpetually
require
four.
growth.
Perpetually 4.
That would require growth and
I
development.
am growing.
Your tits don't count.
Okay,
All right.
I'm going to do an intro to this because I feel like it's already gone too far. What has happened in the last 7 days?
Hang on. First of all, this is episode 51. It's incredibly hard to focus because A, your tits look great, but also
Thank
B,
you.
you have a giant toothpaste stain that looks a lot like a cum stain. And it's very hard to focus, actually.
Any other big-breasted women will agree that it is very difficult to brush your teeth.
Sure, but you know what they wouldn't attest to? That it's that difficult to get the toothpaste out or change your outfit.
I was in a wash.
I'm going to wash it for you at lunch. Listen, it's episode 51. This is Trusty Hogs. It's a podcast where Helen Bauer and I, Catherine Bohart, talk about our beautiful lives together, and then we help you solve all your problems because you send in your sad, sad stories, but we're thrilled to hear them. Now, here's the thing. We have some parish announcements. You ready for it?
Yes.
Are you going to be respectful?
Yes.
Okay, because there's a lot to cover.
So much to
Oh
cover.
my God. Parish announcement number 1. Helen was in hospital. Of course she was in hospital because she went to Oslo the same week I did Live at the Apollo, which would be a parish announcement, but Helen stole my fucking thunder. Of course she did.
Classic me.
Parish announcement number 2. We will get to it. Let's really dig in because, my God, I have some issues because it really also stole my thunder on the night of Apollo. But guess what?
What?
Andrew's boyfriend. Fucking gorgeous.
Yeah, obviously.
No, you don't know. You
I
don't
do.
even
I've
know.
met him like several
No,
times.
you don't know. There
Oh,
was
why?
that like progression of an outfit change through the whole evening. On my night of Apollo, it's rude. Parish announcement number 2 is that race is rude.
Okay.
Sorry if we're not naming them.
Parish announcement number 3. You did Live at the Apollo. Are we not? I can't believe that one came first. I mean, and I understand little Helen in hospital, but
yeah.
3, you did Live at the Apollo.
I did Live at the Apollo and it was terrifying.
No, you crashed. 4,
was
you
scary.
went to Ibiza.
Oh, 4, I went to Ibiza before Apollo, so there's so much to say.
Oh God, should we just and then 5, I guess. Queenie died. Queenie died.
She ain't no queen.
And we now got a king, baby.
I don't have a king.
I have a king.
I don't have a king.
I have a king, and his name is Andrew.
Aww.
Prince. Could you imagine if they skipped to Prince Andrew?
Just King Vito, let's
Finally,
go.
nonce
King
king,
Vito.
nonce king.
King
Finally,
Vito.
as if none of them have been nonces over the years.
Yeah, true story. It's like, come on.
Yeah, we
Anyway.
should look at the ages of Henry VIII's wives. I bet one of them was like 10.
Yeah, or we could just be like, the Queen married her cousin.
What? When?
What do you mean?
No, second cousin, no.
Oh, my bad.
Second cousin's don't be a Rudy Giuliani married his second cousin. It's not a big deal.
Our arbiter for morals. What? Hey, good morning. Hello, how are you?
Dead.
Okay, so let's talk.
I don't know what you want to do.
Where to start? Okay, so can I I'm going to talk first.
You go first.
I'm going to say that we came back from Edinburgh. Before Edinburgh, I found out I got Live at the Apollo, which was so insane. My agent called me. I was in the bath. She called on, and I was like, I didn't answer because I was in the bath. And then she texted me.
You always talk on the phone in the bath.
I know, but not to Hannah. Not to Hannah. I can't be nude if I'm going to get in trouble. Not that I'm ever in trouble.
You actively call me in the bath.
Yeah, because I like to do my phone calls from there. I'm splooshing and chatting. It's nice. Annie, I don't video call. You won't let me. And then I even though I look adorable.
Do it next time. Let's have a look.
Okay,
I'll
fine.
screenshot the fuck out.
Don't you dare. And that's why we'll never do it. But I got this call and I was like, no, I'm not going to answer. I'm too vulnerable in the bath. So then she texted me and was like, call me, I have news. And then I was like, ah. So I called her back and she was like, do you want to do Live at the Apollo? And I was like, ah.
Do you want to do Live at the Apollo?
I know. I was like, okay. It's so exciting. And then I know it was so exciting. And then I was one of the first ones booked. So then I couldn't tell anybody. And then I went to Edinburgh.
You told us immediately.
Okay, I told you, but you're my person. You're my wife. Come on.
I was so happy for
my
you.
wife, my life. I gotta tell you. And then I had to go to Edinburgh and act like everything was fine.
Yeah.
And then I was just like, I honestly don't think I've eaten properly in about a month and a half because I was so physically nervous, which is so weird. I've never had that kind of reaction to a gig. Like I really couldn't sleep
and a gig that you've done before. You've done that stage.
I've done that room. I know. I've done that room, but I don't know. I was shocked by my physical reaction to it. Like it just felt so.
You say you weren't eating properly, but I saw you drinking many an espresso martini and having many a Thai meal in Edinburgh.
Yeah, no, I drank loads. I didn't say I wasn't drinking.
But that's liquid calories, isn't it?
I'm not saying I wasn't imbibing calories or that I was trying not to. I'm just saying I found my body very nervous.
Oh,
and then the gig came around and Brittany found me a beautiful dress and gorgeous shoes, green shoes. And
you did look fucking slamming.
Thank you, darling. And then it was so nice because my family couldn't come, but my gorgeous friends, I know you were away, but I
was dying. It
was so funny. So I went in and the other acts were like, God, I have so many guests. And one of them was like, yeah, I have 6. And then Sakisa was like, yeah, I have 12. And I was like, I have invited 25 people.
That's what I was thinking when you were listing it on the morning you were filming. I was like, fuck me, like, she is gone to town.
I'm Irish and I'm 34 and unmarried. This was my wedding day, baby girl. I was inviting everyone. So I invited everyone and it meant that I was terrified for the gig. I don't know how people do that and aren't like it's sick.
Oh, I think everyone's blackout scared.
Oh my God, my knees were going. I could hear my heartbeat. When I first went out, I was speaking so breathily that I was like, take a fucking minute.
I cannot wait to see this clip.
And then I did the gig. I left out a bit, as you always do, and like forgot a tag or whatever and was like beating myself up. But then I went to the pub afterwards where all my friends were and everyone was so gorgeous and nice except Andrew and his boyfriend. And it was so supportive and lovely except Andrew and his boyfriend because everyone was like, oh my God, you're great. Have you seen Andrew's boyfriend? And I was like, I'm sorry, we're not going to talk about me for like 5 seconds.
Andrew, let's get into it. What was boyfriend wearing?
Oh my God, it was like there were reveals. So first of all, I'm sorry, I'm going to interrupt. There was a bodysuit under a jacket. The jacket was divine. The jacket came off. There was the bodysuit. The bodysuit unzips. So we were getting increasingly more chest, torso. Oh my God. Also, he's stunning. Truly.
Yeah, he is.
So bear this in mind. Tim and Dom of Gigless fame drove with Andrada from Birmingham to see the show.
Jesus Christ, amazing.
All they could talk about was how hot Andrew's boyfriend was. I was like, cool, just did Live at the Apollo. I got nothing from it. And then I saw Andrew's boyfriend and I was like, it's a lot to process. And that was the whole evening and we had so much fun.
I just love that there were like people there from Gigless. Like it just goes to show that we have completely blown the lines on this podcast as to a listener and a friend at this
but can
point.
I tell you, the Lesbians came too, and I'll tell you what.
Love the
so basically, when I realised my family couldn't come, I really wanted people in the room who have supported me and who like my comedy.
Yeah, that's really nice.
I know that sounds cringe, but I just I knew that they would, and they did, and they were really kind, and it felt like kind of magic to have them there, and I really appreciated them coming. And so yeah,
halfway.
They were like the Lesbians were like proud aunties. It was amazing. And then all my like best friends except you and Chloe Pets were away, which is totally fine. And we had the loveliest time.
She says totally fine, but
it's totally fine. Listen, it's fine. Like people do Apollo all the time, and no, it's fine.
Me and Chloe are totally cut out for a while now.
Oh, yeah.
I can feel it. I can feel it. We are.
I have to run this. Oh my God. Also, I'm running this half marathon with Chloe Pets.
Of course.
For which I have trained in no way.
I sponsored.
Thank you so much. Thank you to everyone who's sponsored. We've already hit our target. You guys are amazing.
I knew you were going to crush it.
So great, but it doesn't mean I have to do it now. It's going to be the slowest half marathon that's ever been run, but that's fine. I'll finish it. And I'm talking very fast, but I'm very happy and very
because you're happy and excited, and you should be, because it's like a really big thing.
Yeah.
Like, for anyone who doesn't know, like in comedy in the UK, Apollo is like one of our biggest things you can do. Like, I think it's that. Like, that is the iconic one.
We've all been watching as well for years.
You see the clips over the years. It's also been going since me and Catherine. Like, before we started doing stand-up, like, we grew up watching it. Like, the first woman on it ever was Joan Collins. Like, it's just... Sorry, Joan Rivers.
I was like, Joan Collins? No, she's great, but she was not on it.
No,
Who is she? Author?
No.
Who have I got wrong?
Actress. Dark hair, lots of husbands.
Footballers' wives.
Thank you.
Yes. She should go on it. Was she on it this year?
No, but they should book.
They
would watch.
should book. They should. But I think it's amazing, and you should be so proud of yourself. Now, Helen's news.
Oh, I was going to say, it's a really nice kind of like circular moment, because one of our first episodes, we were discussing Helen's Apollo recording almost a year ago.
Literally, Catherine recorded it the day after I recorded mine to the year.
Whoa.
I was September 14th, you were 15th.
Comedy gal.
How mad is that?
So
It's mad that we
cool.
met
It's really
on
nice.
we met on a balcony at a gig. Well, in a gig where we were both doing a new act competition, and
But was recorded.
which was recorded because it was the BBC New Comedy Awards.
Back in the day, they used to put them straight on the radio.
And we met, and like literally no one else in the room was speaking to us because we were the only women, and because I think
we were also the only two smoking on the
yeah.
balcony.
Hey, no, Mom, I wasn't.
Oh yeah, me neither. Me neither. I don't smoke.
And I smoke when I'm nervous sometimes. I'm sorry, Mom.
And when she's horny.
Fuck off. And then you're not wrong. And then we went out to the balcony and we bonded, and that's how we became friends. And now look at us. We're
And then
on a
you
big
got on a
telly
coach.
show. Yeah, I got on the night bus.
You got on a
home.
night bus home, and I got a lift with my uncle back to his, and then went to Bristol Airport back to Germany. And I was like, that girl was really nice.
Oh, we did. I used to do so many night mega buses because I couldn't afford hotels. There was such a long time where I used to wait in casinos for my or the cinemas,
Casinos.
whatever would be open, so that you'd be safe before the bus. And now, hey, look.
And I just don't think a casino is that safe.
No, I agree.
So all over the UK, we've got casinos, but the really cheap ones where like it's just one person working there are called casinos, and they are incredible. But
It's safer than waiting on the street if you're a woman and you're waiting for the 2 a.m. bus back from Wales.
Depends on where on the street. Like outside Hamleys, you're laughing.
But it's not open at that hour.
Oh, I just think of everything in London safe at the moment because of the queue.
Well, I wasn't in London. We were in Wales, weren't we?
Did you hear about the queue though?
What,
Oh, no, we don't. No, we don't have time.
We won't go into that.
We
then.
haven't got
So
time.
Neil told me
Put that in the
yesterday. I'll
extras.
tell you on. Okay, we'll do it in the extras.
So-
Awful stuff in the queue.
Okay, so then you, while this was happening, you were in Oslo. You rang me on the day. It was really funny. Helen gave me the best pep talk ever. She was like, nobody watches it. Just all you have to do is get a hot photo. That's the only thing people will see.
I do believe that as well. I will say that with TV appearances point, all you need is a nice picture of
It's
you in
true.
front of the sign,
It's
and
true.
no one gives a shit.
It's true.
So I was like, because you were worried about your set, and I was like,
terrified.
all you've got to do is smile at a photo shoot, and you know how to do a photo shoot. You can crush it. You got your outfit, and I was like, she's got this. You could go on stage, shit yourself, and ride around on it.
I was
and
really
they'd be
worried-
like, fine.
Do you know what I was terrified of was that I was going to fall over because I wore heels. Crazy
I
cool.
can't believe.
Big heels.
I just think it just shows how much of a boss you are that you wore heels.
Thanks, babe.
Yeah.
Thanks.
I slid out on trainers.
I wish I had. It was crazy, but also when Britt tells me to wear something, I wear it.
Fair.
Okay, so then you're, in the meantime, in Oslo. Cut to
So-
Helen.
That's like the subtitle for this podcast, isn't it? TrustyHogs, cut to Helen.
Helen. Yeah, it really is. It's our tagline. Cut to Helen. Talking about Helen. What happened to Helen? Poor Helen.
Poor little Helen.
Poor little Helen.
Poor little Helen.
That's new.
She was only little.
Aw.
And I was, so on the 14th, I flew to Oslo, and I was like, this will be really nice. I was going to go to the Viking Museum. I was going to see Edvard Munch's The Scream
Did you do the
and hang out with a friend and do gigs.
Did you do the Viking Museum?
Nope.
Let me tell you, they really slide over a few details.
Oh, the raping and pillaging.
Yeah. They kind of keep the
That's
pillaging.
the best
Keep
bit!
the pillaging, but that's really it. Okay, so go on.
So I get to Oslo
and
everything's fine. I do my first gig. Really lovely stuff. Amazing club. Lotte. Loved it. Big fan.
It's great, isn't it?
Gorgeous. Just gorgeous.
And the Norwegian acts are really lovely.
So nice.
Yeah,
and I'm
agreed.
like, can't wait to see you guys every night this week. This is going to be a great week. Next morning, I wake up. I have a breakfast buffet. Mistake. Big mistake. We don't know what there happened.
You've been undone by a breakfast buffet.
Honestly, livid. Because it was a good one as well. So I was like, I'm going to enjoy this week. This is going to be a great week for Helen at buffet. And then rung you on my way to Edvard Munch's gallery.
I remember you were like, there's one famous picture, it's going to take me 2 seconds.
Yeah. And it took me a lot longer than that.
Good.
I got
That was a good impression.
sick as fuck.
You got so sick.
So my stomach was like cramping quite early on in the day. And I was like, well, what's happening? I've already had my period.
Yeah.
So I just assumed it was like a double bonus month or something.
Yeah.
And then it wasn't.
No.
And I was like, I feel really sick. Managed to get back to the hotel and was like really like sweating and in pain. I met up with Pernille Holland, who's like a comedian who used to be here, but now she's in Norway.
Comedian.
The nicest woman ever.
I ran into her running when I was running with Chloe Pets when we were training.
No
at Edinburgh Fringe. I
way.
say training, the only run we actually did. We saw Pernille on. But anyway, go on.
She's the best. I said to her, I was like, I feel really sick. We had a skolebrot thing, which is like a cake, because I was like, I still want it though.
Oh yeah, come on.
That was my undoing. Absolutely. I got back to the hotel and then I vomited for like 36 hours straight.
No,
And I was so
baby.
sick and so dehydrated and just got really, really ill. And I was like crying because I was like, oh my God.
I hate that you didn't
I
call
never
me.
get sick. Well, you were doing Apollo, so I didn't want to call you.
But I hate it.
So I thought it best not to tell Catherine. So I
Yeah,
rung.
but then you let me find out on an Instagram story.
That was a mistake.
Hospital gown. She's like in hospital, and I was like, "What the fuck is going on?" I was
You
like,
love
"Oh God!"
the drama
It
a little
finally
bit.
happened. She didn't know she was pregnant. Here we go.
Don't. That's what I
so
thought.
You.
I was like,
so
oh,
you. I was
fucking
like,
hell.
she's
I'm having a
9
baby on a
months in.
toilet. I'm having a
That's
baby
what
on a
I was
toilet.
like. I was like, for fuck's sake, what kid do I have to look after?
Because I wasn't even getting
Baby
the fun
Catherine.
food poisoning diarrhea. I was just getting the vomiting. So then I called the travel. Thank God I've got travel insurance. So I called Frances and I was like, oh, I'm so sick. And she was like, I'm only 6. And I was like, I'm 4. So we were just both crying and panicking
hate
together. So then I was like, I'll call Heidi and Kat.
Doctors.
Right? Fucking smart as shit. And they went, no, you need to talk to a doctor there who can like examine you. So I called up a doctor and I cried on the phone saying I was really scared and alone. And they went, you need to call an ambulance. And I went, I'm not being fobbed off with that, right? Because I know what happens. They send an ambulance and they send you a bill for £2 million. And I was like, I'm not fucking doing it. So I got in a cab. I think so.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure.
All right.
So then I got in a cab and I went to the emergency room and I just cried my eyes out. And then I vomited up everything again in front of them because I had a sip of water because I was trying to hydrate myself because everything I read was hydrate. But every time I hydrated, I got more dehydrated and I was getting very
They put
confused.
you on a drip?
They gave me 3 drippies.
Whoa. Poor
3
baby
drippies.
girl. Did you have bruises?
Not really.
Oh, they did a good job. Well done them. They did a really good job.
Like
You're not
nothing
covered in
really,
bruises.
is it?
No, that's good. That means they found the vein well.
They found Veiny really good.
Well done.
Yeah. And doctors are really nice.
Yeah.
And then they put me on the gastro ward, which was just me and really old Norwegian women.
Nice.
It was incredible. And they were all like, oh, hi. And I was like, what's up? And they were like, oh, tusen takk. And I was like, oh, tusen takk. And just pretending, because they all think I'm Norwegian, because I look Norwegian, right?
Yeah.
And they didn't have a room for me, so I had to be in the corridor. But this really nice corridor.
Corridor.
And this really nice man made a little booth around me. And this Norwegian man kept on coming up and going like, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, I don't understand. He was like, blah, blah. And he was like, I feel really sorry for you. And I was like, oh, I'm going to cry more now.
I actually am devastated that I wasn't.
And
there
then
to
I
take care
was
of
like
you.
just by myself all night crying. And in really
I
bad
actually hate
pain.
this. This makes. I'm so mad. If I'd known, I would have gotten on a plane.
And then I was really, really sick. And then I messaged Pernille and she came. And then she
That's so
came
nice,
again
she
the
doesn't even
next
really know you
day.
that well.
She doesn't even know me that well.
That's so nice.
And then she came again the next day and she ate
We
the
need to
food
send
that
her
was
a
just
gift.
for the patient.
We need to send her a gift.
I said thank you.
We need to send her a gift.
Oh,
Write
okay.
that down.
I think we should have her on the podcast next time because she said that I was being really weird. And I
I'd
was
love
like,
that. I'd love
apparently I was like screaming at all the doctors, like, don't judge me because I'm English. I didn't vote for Brexit. I'm one of the good ones.
Incredible.
Just screaming. I got a rectal exam.
Oh
My
God.
first anal.
Baby's first anal?
Finally.
Baby's first anal?
Honestly, the nurse came in at one point. It was
What did
like
they
must be
use?
about 4
Finger?
in the morning. Fingy, yeah.
No, why? Why?
And she
Why?
went,
You didn't have any
I need to
diarrhea.
take some more bloods. And I was like, no problem. I was
Right.
like, and she was like, has there been any blood in your stool? And I was like, I'm telling you now, I have not shit since Wednesday morning.
Right.
And she was like, there's got to be something in there. And I was like, I'm telling you, nothing is up there. And she went, I'm checking. And I was like, okay. And then she came back with a lubed up finger and she went, turn over.
Gloves.
Glovey, maybe glovies. I'm
Oh,
sure
behave,
glovies.
gloves.
I'm sure. I was too
Gloves.
much pain to look. So I bent over in my bed. I like turned over even and pulled my trans, and I had my first anal experience.
How was it for you?
She told me to relax, then she didn't tell me again. So I'm assuming I was incredibly relaxed.
Can you tell me
Very welcoming asshole.
how was it for you?
I honestly don't even know if she got anything out.
No, I didn't. I wasn't asking if she
Huh?
got anything out. I was like, was it okay? Was it painful? Are you all right?
I don't actually know.
You felt nothing?
I was so sick.
Whoa.
I mean, I was so sick to the point where like I hadn't eaten anything.
Oh my darling.
And they sell
That's the perfect
chocolate
time
covered
for
crisps
anal.
in Norway.
Yeah, indeed.
Yeah, is it?
Yeah.
I just, let's not get into it.
Yeah.
Um,
Let's not.
What happened? Are you okay? You're okay now?
I don't know if I'll ever make it out again.
Oh, baby.
It was awful.
Are
it
you
was
eating
awful.
again?
Yeah,
Good. Well done. And you're
Yeah.
all right? Tell the people at home you're all right?
I'm gonna survive, we think. And I told Sunil because Sunil, I'd messaged Francis and then I messaged Sunil being like, heads up, I'm in hospital, but everything's fine. But I've told Francis as well, just so 2 people knew.
Yeah.
Because I was like, happens if I die in hospital and then like no one's there to sort anything
Don't ever
out.
say that again. I hated that. Don't say that.
And
again.
then
I
never,
didn't like that.
but then you know you get
Helen,
worried.
I
So I'm
didn't
like, I
like
don't know
that.
what they're saying, and I'm
Didn't like
also
that.
really sick.
Then fucking call me. If you're like thinking I might die, fucking call me. What's wrong with you?
You
Don't
were
do that. I
doing
don't like-
Apollo.
I wasn't doing Apollo the whole time. I did 20 minutes. You could have called me.
I just
Next
don't think
day?
it's appropriate.
The next day you could have called me.
No, you were celebrating.
No, I want you to call me in future.
Okay.
Ew.
Gastro ward. I'm on the gastro ward still.
Helen, no, you're not. Don't burp.
A lot of women farting around me. It was
Helen.
absolutely. It
Helen.
was like my dream ward.
Helen,
Yeah.
apologize to people for burping in their podcast.
Sorry, I'm sick.
No, you're not still sick. You're fine.
I'm fine now.
Say sorry.
Zoe. Okay, this is the best reaction. So I messaged my family being like, just a heads up, I got bad food poisoning or some sort of virus, but spent the last day in hospital, all good, blood and CT all clear, now just sipping drinks, all okay. To my family WhatsApp group, just because I was like, maybe I'll put a picture on Instagram so they don't see it,
Yeah.
like blah, blah, blah. And then my mum saying, oh my God, darling, are you still in Oslo? Are you on your own? And my brother said, oh, sounds rough. And I went, no, honestly, it's all good. And then my sister said, you know, mum cooked a crumble with coconut without realizing she's stupid. Immediately, and a picture of a cat running around like absolute madness. My mum's allergic to coconut. And then 10 hours later, my dad, just catching up with the news. Hope you are feeling better. Looks like you are tribally today. Don't know what that means.
No idea.
Tribally today? Okay, and then never knew there were red squirrels in Poland.
Wow.
Same breath, same message.
Wow.
And a video of a red squirrel he saw in Poland. He's with his girlfriend in Poland. And then the next day, a picture of him in Poland saying, are you feeling better?
Behave.
That's it. That is it.
That's
no call.
it?
No call from any of them.
What the fuck?
Nothing. Just, did you know there's red squirrels in Poland?
I mean, to be
I
fair,
did
they
know
are
that, to be fair.
very
I
rare.
didn't know.
Who gives a shit?
I
Your
didn't
daughter's
know.
in hospital.
I didn't know, but they are quite rare.
Yeah. I
They've
thought they were
got red
just on
squirrels all
Braxton
over
Island.
Germany. It's not like he's never seen a red squirrel before. Who gives a shit? I could have been dying. I wasn't. I didn't make it clear in the message.
Extinct, basically. in this
Yeah, the
country.
red
Come on,
squirrels are
that
dying.
is right. For anyone with an autistic dad, I see you, I hear you, and even though we know that the reaction isn't going to be what we think it's going to be, it is still always going to be a bit mental.
It's always worse than you hope.
That's mad.
Yeah, no, that's all over the shop,
Oh
Michael.
dear. Do you know there's red squirrels in Poland?
It's a good fact.
I can barely breathe. You fucking kidding me?
Isn't that just from all the smoking?
Yeah, the smoking. I didn't smoke either. That's how sick I was.
Whoa, you got it. That's good.
I didn't smoke. I didn't eat. When they told me I could eat after my CT scan, because they were like, you can't eat or drink anything, so they thought they might have to do an operation. And I was like, I don't know what that's for, but I didn't want to ask, right? So then they were like, you can go and eat something now. So I went to the dining room, just me and all the old ladies with
Yeah.
like piss hanging out of them. It was so good. They were so nice. They were so smiling at
What do
me.
Do you mean
Hanging out of them.
catheters?
Is that what it's called?
Oh, that makes way. I was like, why would we piss hanging out of the head? Does that even work? That makes way.
All of them just walking around with
more
bags of piss, and I was walking around with
That
my
makes
drip.
so much
And Pernilla
more
was
sense.
loving it. She was like, "Look at your drip," and I was like, "I know."
That's amazing. That's amazing.
So much fun.
So, you're
and then
okay.
I got home. I
You're
got
okay.
home and I still felt a bit sick. And then I wanted to watch Married at First Sight, but Sunil had watched it all without me,
Whoa.
which is unkind. But
I'm
Emma Black's
filming
going
the
to come
extra
over
show for that
tonight.
tomorrow.
No, you're not.
Yes, I am unveiled. Don't
Wait,
mind your
A big
great
name for it as well.
Unveiled.
all dying?
Yeah.
I'm dying.
I know.
That's
Fuck
amazing.
Apollo. That's the one. That's the one.
So you go on and talk about it?
With Vogue Williams. I'm so excited. I'm so excited.
Oh my god, our podcast rival.
Well, no, our the one we're aiming for, the goal, the
As the apex.
trendsetter,
I
the
thought
queen.
we were aiming for Joe Rogan. Isn't that like the biggest podcast in the world?
You have said some stuff that if it came out of Joe Rogan's mouth
would make
be-
so much sense. Actually, if Vogue said it, people would be like, "What the fuck?" But Joe, no, that makes sense. So,
Jesus Christ.
yeah, I'm really excited. That's tomorrow.
Catherine.
And then the last thing to say is that I did post Edinburgh. I went to.
Can't believe you're going on Unveiled. I'm sorry, that is like my Apollo.
I know my sweet.
You've done Apollo.
No, but like
Apollo was your Apollo.
No, but
I would
listen-
delete Apollo to be on Unveiled.
Yeah.
Wow, okay, fair.
Wow. You
I
shouldn't
can't
do
believe
that.
this.
The fee is not the same. And then,
What is it? One free marriage?
if only. And then, can you imagine finally?
Don't.
And then I saw after Edinburgh, I did like 6 days of gigging in a row because I needed to work that 20. And then I went to Ibiza with my friends.
Fucking, I forgot about this. Is how bad it. This is like how much has happened.
To a Wes Anderson themed hotel.
I can't believe
which
you
I booked
actually
in a
went
dark
beefer.
point. Remember that? Because
Yeah.
I booked it because I was so sad.
So proud
and I was
of
like,
you.
I need to go on a holiday and I don't have a girlfriend. And my friends were like, we'll go with you to wherever
Yeah,
you
it doesn't
wanna go.
matter.
Like, so we just booked it in my bleakness. And so went to this beautiful.
You don't need a partner to go on holiday.
I know, but I didn't want to go by myself.
That's really bleak.
No, exactly. Like, I'm not saying you need a partner, but I needed somebody. I was like, and they're like, we'll go on holiday with you. Fuck's sake.
So good.
I thought we were going to the quiet part of Ibiza. Nope. But we had such a good time. We went salsa dancing on a roof.
So
we went to a
good.
super club. I danced. I had a great time. I also got food poisoning day 2.
Yeah, but like not hospitalized.
No, not
So
hospitalized.
not really.
Not hospitalized.
Not really then.
No, just like staying in bed for the day.
So not
and,
proper.
And throwing up.
Not
and
proper.
The whole kit and caboodle. And then
You get diarrhea.
I'm not going to talk about it. And then Helen, shush. No.
Catherine
stop
had
it.
a
No,
frothy coffee
stop it.
coming out of her asshole.
Helen.
Does someone want a frappuccino?
Oh, God. Oh, no, she can't finish that drink. Why would you
She
say
can.
that?
She can. It's her asshole. Oh, Andrew, I'm in trouble. Can you see the eyes?
Yeah.
What did I do wrong? Was it the asshole reference?
Helen.
We talked about my asshole.
Helen.
Okay, I'll be quiet.
Helen.
Can I have my gift?
Helen.
Okay.
You do not deserve a gift now. I'm going to give it to you, but I'm going to say, first of all, before I do, what do we never talk about?
Catherine's poo.
There you go. I brought you a gift. Don't make that mistake again. That actually made me really unhappy.
Oh, my God. Very somber tone today, and not just because of the funeral.
I literally,
right.
we can hear the funeral happening outside. That's what's so disturbing. And
Yeah.
that was what upset her. Gifties! Gifties! Gifties!
Deserve these?
Yes. No, I don't deserve it, but I've been so ill.
Okay, fine.
Oh dear, poor
There's
Helen.
2 things in here.
Poor
now,
fat Helen.
One is a gift I bought you.
Yes.
Wait.
Okay.
Wait. This is, but there's a
And then Karen got me one too.
my best friend Karen at home sent you one because from one best friend to the other.
Yeah, I love
Although-
Karen.
I know. So this is from me.
She's a snatcher.
She is a snatcher.
Oh my fucking God.
Do you love it?
It's even got a piercing like yours. Oh my God. Wait, I'm going to put this on my Instagram the day this goes up.
That's
This is
amazing.
incredible. This is incredible.
It's a fridge magnet of a giant rack with a pierced nipple and it says Ibiza on her chest. Show
What's
the
the
camera.
number on the back?
Show the camera. No, you got to go into... It's titties with nipple
It's
piercing.
incredible. It says Ibiza. It's got a lizard on it. It's got 5 roses, 2 really pronounced nipples, and a piercing.
Do you
This
actually
is
like
the
it?
best gift of my life.
It's like it was designed for Helen.
When I saw it...
I know.
When I saw it, I was like... And then I had to take it to this like really uncomfortable man. Like he didn't sell all the fucking boob magnets. He acted like I was the weirdo. I was like, you're selling them.
Yeah,
But then
but
he was
you
like,
bought
it was
it.
so tense. But there you go.
So Neil is going to fucking bust his nut when I bring this
I'll
home.
bet.
I guarantee tomorrow morning I'll wake up and he's just wanking in the kitchen, losing his absolute mind
Do you
over
laugh?
that. I cannot, like, number one, you knew I would love it, but I'm just so proud of you for picking it up and buying it.
Thank you.
Because I bet there was an internal monologue of dignity in your brain about being
Leanne
like,
helped.
this
Leanne
is...
was like, you should get that for Helen. And I was like, fair enough.
It is the right thing
Yeah,
to
yeah,
do.
it's the right
Did you get yourself one?
No, obviously not. Jesus Christ.
Andrew.
I'm so happy for you, Helen.
I love it so. And there's a number on the back.
Giant rack. There you go.
What happens if we call it?
I don't know, my love. That's for you to find out.
Oh my God.
Maybe the
Are you
woman
ready
who
for-
modelled the magnet.
Are you ready
Another
for
gift, another
Direct
ready
gift.
for a
line.
much more dignified gift
Yes.
from Karen?
Yes.
She sends you these.
Oh my God. It's an anklet with an H on it.
Isn't it so
Stop
cute?
It.
Isn't it so
Stop
cute?
it. There's two.
Is it good?
It's a golden Pokemon card. It's a Charizard.
Yeah.
Fuego Explosivo. La Malda Astro. Oh my God.
Did she do good?
I can tell you what that is. That is Fire Blast.
Mm-hmm.
I think La Malda Astro, maybe that's...
Can I see?
It's a golden Pokemon card of a Charizard.
That's really
Wow.
cool.
I cannot believe this is the best day of my life.
Are you having a good time?
Oh my God. And the anklet.
Yeah, it's cute, right?
I want to wear it.
I want you to wear it. I thought it was such a cute choice.
Oh my God, I love it. With an H on it. For Her Royal Highness.
No. No.
For Her Royal Highness.
For haha, we got you, murderer.
Nice.
Thanks.
Wait,
Yeah, you
can I wear it as a bracelet?
I think you could. Do you want me to do it for you?
Yeah.
Okay, no one's stopping you. I'm not going to tell anybody. It's actually really
Oh,
cute.
you put your tits
I
between
love
your
all my
tits.
gifts.
I'm so glad. I thought you might.
Oh my God, Karen, thank you so much.
That's actually gorgeous.
That's really nice.
That's actually really cute. The H? Don't mind if we do.
I'm beautiful. Catherine, I didn't get you anything from Oslo because I was in hospital.
Mm-hmm.
I was in
They
hospital.
don't have a gift shop in the airport.
They did, but I was.
Honestly, Helen,
very
I
sick.
can't tell you how much I don't want another ugly fucking magnet. So we're good.
I know, but if I got you that, you'd be over the moon.
I wouldn't. I don't want that in my house.
Not even for like fun.
I hate having it in my house while I waited to bring it to you.
Oh, I want to send it to Sunil, but I also feel like it's not the right thing after you sent that message. No, I should leave it, shouldn't I?
Yeah, let him
leave it.
respond first, and then if he behaves appropriately, he can get a picture of the tits.
Okay, that's fair. That's fair. Also, we haven't even discussed the Queen yet because I found out in a
I don't
very
want to
odd
discuss
way.
the Queen.
I think we should do it with our guest
Okay, fine.
because we've got the most amazing
We
guest.
have the most incredible
I
guest.
love him.
What an unbelievable Edinburgh this guy's had. What an incredibly sweet angel he is. What a style icon. What a funny boy. Are we ready?
What a
Are we excited?
show.
What a showman. Are we ready? Let's bring him on.
I think I'm ready.
It's the incredible Leo Reich.
I went to hospital. Oh my God, it's me, it's Helen, and I'm going on my first tour ever. Oh my God. This feels so weird. Like, even though I know I said I was going to do it ages ago, I'm now like, oh my God, I'm actually going on tour.
Tell them where you're going.
So many places. Edinburgh, Glasgow, Aberystwyth, Maidenhead, Norwich, Bristol, Manchester, Birmingham, Shrewsbury, Brighton, Cambridge, Nottingham, Oxford, Leeds, York, Liverpool, Leicester, Newcastle, Berlin, London Soho Theatre.
Bloody hell. No excuses getting by.
No excuses.
I saw that show in Edinburgh. I'm going to go see it again in Soho. It's so fucking good. She's a genius. She doesn't need a microphone, but she is good. It's good. It's funny. It's loud. You'll have a lovely time.
All the tickets are on my website at helenbauer.co.uk under live. Please come join me on tour and please bring people with you because it's my first tour and it'd be really awkward if it's just me and one heart.
Only 4 and 5 star reviews? God, I guess it's actually really fucking
No,
good.
I got a 3.5.
Shut up.
Okay, yeah, only 4 and 5 star reviews. Only 4 and 5 star reviews.
We love her.
I did get a 3.5
People can
from
be
one
wrong.
guy, and he
People
literally
can
did
be
not
wrong.
understand the show, and he was like, "Women were crying. I didn't get it."
Give a
It's
shit.
a good review.
Give a shit.
Thank
Go
you
see
so
him.
much for listening to my advert. You come see baby Helen. Poor little Helen.
Poor
She's
little
only
Helen,
4.
She's only 4.
Poor fat Helen. See you there.
Hi.
Leo
Are we
Reich.
started?
Oh, wait.
Leo's here.
Oh my God.
Can I tell you the most wonderful story about Leo, please? And Leo wasn't even there.
Yeah.
This weekend, I was at a footballer's birthday party.
Because you're going through a
I'm
confusing
asleep
time.
already.
No, because fuck off. I'm just hanging out with a lot of lesbians.
No,
at the
you're
minute.
transitioning from bisexual to lesbian, so you're not going to football. You're transitioning.
I'm not transitioning.
Wait,
I'm
stop the press.
fine.
Catherine's hanging out with a lot of lesbians
I'm
at the minute.
Who saw it coming? It's so mad. It's
No, but I'm
so
really
mad.
like going back into my youth. So anyway, this is like
But still insisting on being the most femme.
that's the best place to be femme. I'm like a shiny decoration. They all get very
I
excited.
love that.
Lovely.
I want to come now. I'd be the most
Oh,
femme.
you would. Speaking of, hey, fuck you. Second most. So we were at I was at this party and this woman was wearing this amazing top, and I was like, gorgeous top, and she was like, thank you so much. And then the lesbian beside me was like, Leo Reich has that top.
What?
Yeah, it's the one that's like the body type black with the like detailing. Do you know what I'm talking? You think you wore it to a gig? It's like
No, it's your show outfit.
My show outfit, the
Yes,
misbehave one.
yes,
Oh my god, that's
yes.
so funny.
Okay, so we're like Leo Reich has that, and then
Okay,
everyone.
Leo Reich doesn't have it. That's Leo Reich's
I know.
outfit.
So then hold the presses. So then that's what was the next sentence that came out of another lesbian's mouth. That was like Leo made that outfit, and then the lesbians on this entire balcony all turn in and are like, the following top that Leo Reich has, I want. What about this outfit that Leo Reich has, I want? Then one of them was like, I asked him about a top and he sent it to me and it was like £170, and it's like, I'm not that expensive, I'm not that cute, I don't deserve it. Leo
I
Reich
remember that.
deserves it.
I
Leo
remember
Reich
that.
deserves it, but I don't deserve it.
Are you
and then they
fucking
just talk
kidding me?
endlessly about how fit you are and how good your clothes were and how they all kind of want to you're their style icon. And I was like, but also my dress is cute, right?
This is so nice. On some level, this is so nice, but I'm also really realizing that the only people who find me attractive are lesbians and straight men.
I think you're
Two
fair.
best
that the only
categories.
and Helen,
Me too.
great.
Yeah, great. Helen thinks I'm fit.
Wow.
What a ride that'll
I'm
be.
s-
I'll
I'm
put
swi-
in an absolute shit, and you know I fucking would. You know I would.
Okay, I'm swooning.
I'm gonna fucking
would
tear
bite
you.
it
I'm gonna
off.
fucking
She would
tear
bite it
you.
off. She would
Actually,
bite it off.
I do like that. That's
Okay,
nice.
that's nice. And also the last time I saw you, we were on a rooftop.
We were on a rooftop and it was like 9 a.m. Actually, but actually it was like midnight.
It was like, no, I think it was like 3 a.m.
Okay.
Wait, is this post Olga's?
Yeah.
Yes. So we all went.
Classic. I slunk off.
Okay, so we
you
all-
got in a taxi because you couldn't walk to the club.
I know, because it was a 20-minute walk. I was wearing a heel.
It was
I-
mad.
I
It was
was
a
wearing
50-minute
it.
walk.
It was a
50
20-minute
minutes.
walk. I was
It
wearing
was
a heel.
I was absolutely rabid the whole evening.
I was
I've been
so
drinking
excited.
since 3.
I was excited.
Disgusting.
So listen,
So
we went
crazy.
to Olga Cox's 30th birthday.
It was great.
It was sexy goth themed. Everyone looked
Yeah.
fucking incredible.
was incredible.
Turns out that should always be the theme.
Yeah.
I think I'll just dress accordingly. Everyone looked fit. Then we went to this pub afterwards, and then the pub was sort of dead. So we were like, let's go to this roof. So we went to the roof, but then I took us the wrong way in the taxi. So we went like
That was so fun. But
huge divergence through Central.
Wait, so you got in the taxi with
okay,
Catherine?
I got in the taxi with Catherine.
So I said no to this taxi.
No, but this is the
That
best
is
bit.
so fair enough.
Yeah,
but
but
as
this-
I'm getting into the taxi, I'm having a conversation with some, just some random guy that I
In
met in
the-
the smoking area.
Like literally had been having it for like 4 minutes.
Yeah, and he was like, "Where are you going?" And I was like, "I'm going to
Friend's
a
roof.
friend's roof." And he was like, "Oh, that sounds really cool." And I was like, "You should come."
So then this guy gets in this taxi, and because such is the power of Leo Reich,
It's a moment.
it's a moment. I'm behind them in this car, being like, "What's happening?" This guy's gorgeous.
And,
Like,
and also because it's the wrong way, we're going on a full tour of London,
Yeah.
like absolute,
I
like
spent
open
so
top bus
much money on
vibes.
Uber that
Oh
didn't
my
even-
god!
I
Okay,
can't
just
even-
transfer you.
no, you don't.
Need to transfer you.
No, don't transfer
No.
her.
That's why you got me on the pod.
No.
Just slip it in. Oh, I spent so much money on the Uber.
No, it was my fault.
Everyone waits for me
No,
to jump
Leo,
in
Leo.
and go, "Oh no, I'll transfer you. I'll transfer
Leo,
you."
it was my stupidity.
Trust me,
it was
Catherine
my
fucks
fault.
up and it feels good for me.
It was so my bad, but I
You
take
type
us
in
all-
the wrong address, you think.
I know, you were
I take
so
it on this
apologetic
tour.
as well. It's
I
really
felt
funny.
awful. So then we get to this roof, and then literally, it's like 4 lesbians and Leo and this boy, and we are all like, we've like basically pulled up our chairs. We're like, is it gonna happen? Are you gonna kiss?
It's so funny as well because he's like,
kiss.
I really come into my own when someone is like really quite like somber and pretentious.
Yeah. Oh, he had both going
I
on.
really hope that he doesn't listen to this. Why would he? He's not going
What
to.
do you mean, why would he?
Well, when I say what he was like, you will realize
Yeah.
so serious.
Yeah, very serious.
So serious.
We've
And he was
got
like
serious
talking
fans.
about like just
Films in the
various
car?
Oh, no, yeah,
European
no,
art films
no.
that
Yeah.
he'd seen. That I pretended I'd seen every single one. Like every single one, he'd be like, "Have you seen Marianne's Wish?"
the 1963 Paul Schrader film by blah, blah, blah. And I'd be like, yeah, I love the shots. And he'd be like, I love the shots as well also.
But even your
incredible.
example sounds more like a Hallmark movie than a French art. Marianne's Wish. She's dying. She's dying and her mom's so sad about it.
Oh, but then you get to say like, oh, no. It's actually really amazing. It's just a bad translation.
Oh, snaps for that.
Could you come back on and do a lesson at some point?
This is my special skill is to effortlessly sound really pretentious.
It was gorgeous.
At the drop of a hat.
It was gorgeous. So I was there, but then Leo's agent, and indeed yours, was there too. And when we wanted to talk about them, we were just kind of Gaeilge. We were just speaking Irish, and she's a Gaeilge, so she's fluent. So she was as drunk as I was, so she was speaking so fast and in Irish. And the other
don't make out because you're drunk. I signed with this agent, who's Leo's agent, at the beginning of Fringe, and every time me and my agent tried to have a meeting or like anything, because we just started working together at Fringe, it's mad. Catherine would appear out of nowhere, and the two of them would just go on like a 2-hour chat-a-thon about Dublin and the Emerald Warriors. It was insane.
And then they get to the end of the long conversation they've had totally in Irish and be like, "Don't worry, it's not about you." It's like, oh well, I didn't think and what?
I can tell you who it's about. I will tell you who it is about.
It was about you. And then we got to the rooftop, and then it was like, will they, won't they? Let's watch it very closely. And then it became
this person couldn't have seemed more straight though.
No,
to me.
truly, like, agreed. But I was still hopeful for you. I was like, Leo can do it. And then we all went downstairs on purpose. And the next thing I know, this guy is like running down the stairs like Cinderella. It's like, it's 12. And I was like, where are you going, man? And he's like, I gotta go meet my friends. And I was like, okay, so nice to meet you. I lied through my teeth. And then it's actually been a very odd vibe. And then I met you, and I was like, did you kiss? And you had.
And I was like, we kissed. And then the whole the room full of lesbians erupts like,
yeah, we did. We caught one, man.
Well, it was kind of nice because I didn't kiss one single person the entire Edinburgh Fringe Festival that we'd just been to when that happened.
But you were like, you were busy storming it.
I was so annoyed. I was absolutely livid about it the whole time. I was going around to literally everyone being like, "Anyone? Do you know anyone I can kiss? Can you find me someone to kiss?"
I would have known people. Why didn't you ask me?
But
also, I know.
Like we're talking Turks.
You know what the worst part is? The worst part is I know that Leo did kiss somebody, but it's just discounting them because they're a lesbian.
Oh, that's so true. No, I had fun friend kisses with people.
Wait,
where it's like I kissed them on the mouth and it's like, ooh, nice. Oh yeah.
But not like a romantic.
No, it's not like you find me hot, so you've kissed me.
You got a random.
Or maybe it was. It was kind of that, but in a way where you're like, we're friends who are both so gorgeous.
You're thriving?
I'm sorry. I was thriving. I was like, what could make this even better would be a lovely kiss.
And then he had a kiss.
And then I had a kiss.
That's so funny because I was very similarly minded. I won't get into details, but what I will say is that until week 3 of the Fringe, I was also fuming. I was like, hello.
Yeah.
Then you really made up for it in those last 9 days.
Yeah, you really did.
Holy fucking shit.
Wow.
Who knew you could scissor in the courtyard? Who knew? I'm sorry. Is it a job fair? Is it an arts festival? Or is it let's see who can get scissored and fucking finger banned to absolute hell whilst the Guardian fucking reviewer walks past? Review that. How about you? That'd be progressive. Review that. Interesting.
Wow, I give you an inch and you will take a fucking mile. We're not talking about this, and then I bring up
you
a
give
minor.
me an inch. You gave her an inch. Are you fucking kidding? Absolute state of the two of you.
Like teenagers.
Yeah, it was really nice though.
Like teenagers.
Okay, we were.
In retrospect, it was nice. At the time, I was like, I see one more person snogging in the courtyard. I'm gonna kill someone.
Celia AB was like, "This is only acceptable because you're so well dressed." She's like, if you looked any worse, this would be fucking vile.
Yeah, that's true. That is
what a
true.
review.
You both have such nice hair.
You were both like, neither of you were like sweaty, disgusting in Edinburgh. Like, there's like, so Edinburgh split into like the comedians who were like thriving and glowing from the energy of it, and then the other half of us who were just like constantly like, there's like a syphilis thing going on.
Yeah.
We're always a bit damp, like nothing's quite dry. There's a bit of an egg smell.
Yeah,
like, we're all
the
a
skin
bit,
is yellowing.
You had an egg in your bra. It wasn't a bit of an egg smell. It was a distinct
I had an egg smell, but
You had an egg smell for the Fringe.
yeah, I wore an egg in my bra every day.
The reveal at the end of her show is that she would take eggs.
I haven't seen the show.
Yeah.
I haven't seen the show.
Well, you've just ruined
I haven't seen the show.
Well, you've just ruined it.
No.
Well done.
Yes, I have not been able to see your show because I can't get a fucking ticket. Can
It's
I come to
life-changing.
Soho? I know
No.
it's sold out. What?
Should I do this? This is what they do on like Joe Rogan, isn't it?
It
They have,
really is.
I don't think
What's
I'm.
he
I
gonna
don't.
say?
Oh, where
What's he
yours,
gonna
Catherine?
say? What's he gonna?
Oh,
No,
they
don't
don't
stretch
fit.
them. They're Pradas, baby. Don't stretch them.
Are they Pradas?
Are they? They're so nice.
Come on.
Where are yours from?
They're from a knockoff glasses shop online, and they cost £12.50.
They look fucking gorgeous.
Thank you. And I think this is exactly the kind of glasses they wear on Joe Rogan as well.
I think so too.
Slightly winged.
Yeah.
If we're
Zara-esque.
talking about Joe Rogan,
Yeah.
I feel like we should first talk about our queen before we talk about our king. Okay?
I have no queen. We've talked about it, but your queen died.
I know.
Can I tell you what happened when I found out about the queen?
Mm-hmm.
I was in Maidenhead
Of course you were.
in the Royal Borough
That's already a bad day.
by Windsor Castle. Okay? Don't be respectful of my home counties, please. Please be respectful of my people.
Okay.
Okay? I'm from
All right.
Hampshire. I will be respected.
Okay.
Okay?
Okay.
We are in mourning. I am in mourning because we didn't get answers about the Muslim baby and the murder. We're each picking our own way.
Right.
I arrive at my gig and I'm doing tour support.
For who?
Jess Foster Kid.
Gorgeous.
Lovely.
What a
That's lovely.
Lovely night. Lovely night.
Legend.
I arrive there. I go to the bar to order some food. Okay. A girl I knew as a teenager is working behind
You're
the
opening-
We
bar.
are really getting a blow by blow at
And
this.
and also, sorry,
There's a
you're
lot
doing
going on.
a 20-minute set to open for Jess not far from London and you're ordering food?
Yeah.
Are we getting a full meal?
The Queen is on her deathbed. I'm a comfort eater.
What did
I
you
was
order?
waiting for the confession
What
to
did you
come
order?
in. I wanted to get a tagine, but they'd run out, so I got chips.
Where
with
was this
chicken salad.
gig?
Norden Farms Art Centre.
Wow.
All right, cool.
A tagine.
Jesus
Got
Christ.
all of that. And then?
Not from Harrods.
No, I mean just
Yeah, no. Stop.
No.
Stop.
Yeah, agreed.
Let's cut this bit out. What do you do next? What do you do next to the?
Good.
Yeah,
It's already good.
Oh, cut everything, Helen
No,
says.
it was me. Just cut the Dodie bit. Go on.
Oh, the Dodie bit was
That
my
was
favourite
me.
bit.
That was my fault.
Okay,
So you
we'll just
ordered-
leave say
Leave
cut the
in the bit
Dodie
where
bit
you-
in, yeah.
okay.
Yeah. So you thought so you thought you were ordering a tagine.
In honour of Dodie.
No.
I basically, they'd come round and they'd been like, oh my God, do you want to do the gig because the Queen's sick? And I was like, yeah, we're fucking doing the gig. And Jess was like, I don't know. And I was like, we're doing the gig. Not that it's my choice, but it felt like it was. And then they were like, we've got, they said to the people at the bar, they were like, oh, we're going to do an announcement, like a practice announcement for like what happens if the Queen does die.
Uh-huh.
We've got an announcement, we've got to play because we're like a government owned, like whatever. And I was like, okay. And then like 2 minutes later, it played and all these women in the bar started crying and bursting
No.
into tears.
Shut
And
up.
I was there with Jess and with this girl I know, Rosie, and I was like,
Crying?
It's a practice. It's a practice. She's not actually dead. So I was like, we were all gathered together. I had my phone out. I filmed us going like, it's not real. It's not real. There's a woman crying. Oh my God. Because I was like, they should say it's a practice announcement. This is so ridiculous. They didn't say it's a practice announcement. It's not real. It's not real. I'm looking at people like, no.
And then
I'm
you have to do
laughing,
a
and
comedy
I'm doing
show?
hysteria. And it was real.
No!
Oh my God.
Oh my God.
And then you do the show?
And then we do the show, and I took a couple of missteps in that. Absolutely did not realise that people who, because I was like,
Yeah, people really
I was
care.
like, people who are coming out still to see the show, they won't care,
Yeah.
right? No, they do in the Royal Borough.
Yeah, of course they do, in
really
Maidenhead.
do. They were having
Wow.
absolutely none of my shit.
Whoa. Whereas last night I gigged in Bristol, the place where they tear down statues. Don't mind if we do.
Yeah.
And they were so with me. We had to do the countdown. I had to be, so basically, I was opening the show. Finn Taylor could only do 5 minutes because we had exactly 25 minutes till the moment of silence. I guess
It's nice to give that opportunity to an open spot.
Isn't
The
it
five
lovely?
at the start,
Isn't it
5 at the start,
nice?
yeah.
And so he does 5 to host, and then I go on, and we're doing basically a countdown to the to the moment of silence and
Celebration.
and then we.
She's a grandmother.
But it was the opposite, whereas like I couldn't go far enough. These people were like,
Yeah, I love
hate
that.
her so much.
so real opposite ends of the spectrum.
Well, that's exactly why I've always said this ever since I was born. Don't do comedy in Maidenhead. I said that.
No, because I'm going back to Maidenhead.
What are you doing?
on tour.
No, I just feel really comfortable in the home county.
Yeah, that's
Always have, always will.
Do they take to you?
They take to
They
me.
take-
regardless,
you.
they do it to Jean at the bar. What does she
Oh,
care?
no,
That's surprising.
Isn't it mad?
I know.
But that's why
Hey.
I wanted to order it.
Here's my question, Leo.
Yeah.
You had
Oh
the
my
most
God.
amazing run in Edinburgh, and then your Soho run is already sold out,
What a hand.
and you won't get me a ticket, which seems
I will-
crazy.
no, I absolutely will get you a
Thank so
ticket.
much.
It's the
I was
best
just going to
show ever.
ask Breed in Irish.
Yeah.
And I cannot wait to see
Can
it.
I
I cannot
have a
wait.
ticket, please?
But and then my question is this: are you going on tour? What are you doing?
I don't know. I don't think so. I don't think so. I don't know really what. I don't know. I actually don't know.
There is no. I feel like you panicked there.
But I am panicking about it in general.
Yeah, but if you tour, you tour. If you don't, you don't. I
don't
tour
think
my first show. You toured your first show, no?
Yeah, you should do a couple dates. A few little dates.
Maybe.
A few little dates. Where are you doing your... So you're doing how long at Soho?
2 weeks or so.
You going to extend
It'll
or
get
do a bigger room?
There might be a big room
There we
thing
go. That's
coming
my guy.
up.
That's my guy.
Wembley Arena.
Wembley Arena. It
The
makes
studio
so
at
much
Wembley Arena.
54 seater.
Yeah. Black box. Thrust. It's gonna be great. It's gonna be. I'm really excited about the room.
Fun. Did you?
At the Fringe.
Yeah.
Loved it. I love the Edinburgh Fringe Festival, and I was going around
so
beaming, and everyone was like, I'm going to kill you."
No, I had a lovely time too.
Did you?
I did. Although maybe I had a bad time for the first 3 weeks and I don't remember.
It really picked up for you at the end.
I think also like you were going into Fringe in like a really good space.
I've done a tour.
You don't.
Yeah.
You'd also like you knew you had Apollo,
Yeah.
and that was like a nice little confidence
That's
boost.
You had
liked
nothing left to
touring.
prove to these fucking
That's
pigs.
true. My sales were good. I was so lucky.
That's-
And then
You've earned it.
thanks.
You have earned
So fucking,
it.
You know
so
the
fucking
only-
lucky.
You know the only reason why
Early
I am
morning, she wakes up, knock, knock, knock on the door.
I hate you.
That was good, no?
So good.
So hot.
felt
Now do you
good.
want to fuck her?
I did before, but I'm not-
Dun, dun, make
now I'm doing it.
Perfect
Why?
smile. It's
Stop.
you there.
Okay, it's crossing over into hypersexual, which is actually intimidating.
Oh, really?
It's too intimidating.
Too much. Keep a little
My
mystery.
dad says
Mystery.
the same.
Really?
It's too
Mystery,
much.
little
Yeah,
sometimes.
it's
mystery.
too much.
Little
You're being
mystery.
desperate. You're being desperate. Oh, baby.
For your daddy?
Yeah. Stop
Desperate
being
for your daddy.
desperate.
Yeah.
Take it back.
Sense.
Take it back
That
a
makes
bit.
sense. How's your relationship with your dad?
So nice.
Yeah, that's lovely.
I have nice. Everything's nice. That's the It's a really good relationship with my dad,
That's so cute.
and also my mum.
What? Oh my God, so lucky. Tell me, would you live with them?
I live with them.
I love
Wait,
that.
do you want to
I
get
don't
into
love-
a good relationship? That's so boring.
I know it. Well, it is. I have nothing to talk
He
about.
lives with them.
I live with them.
He seems cooler than that. He's not. I think that's
I'm
an
not.
interesting fact about Leo.
That is an interesting.
Unless
I think
it's like
that is
a
fascinating.
Cool house.
it also
it's quite a cool
explains why he
house.
can spend all that money on those gorgeous tops that the lesbians love
That's
it.
true as
'Cause,
well.
Yeah, this is great.
It is
Do you have
good.
siblings? Do they live at home?
My siblings lived at home until my sister just gone to university yesterday.
Oh my God, hashtag so proud.
I know. She was so nervous, crying. I like have a picture of her going off in the car with her teddy bear she's had since she was 6,
Oh,
just
you didn't
clutching
want to tell her
it.
not to do that?
No.
What kind of brother are you?
I kind of want to see how it goes. I think do it
Take
for
it to class. Take it to class.
do it for the story. Do it for the story.
I think she'll thrive.
But then she went about an hour after she got there. She texted the family group chat saying, "By the way, I'm slaying university." And I was like, "Okay, iconic." That's so funny.
An hour.
By the way, I'm slaying university.
An hour in. Oh, that's gonna be a
I know, but
fall. That's gonna be a fall.
There's gonna be it's gonna be up and down. It's gonna be up and down.
I
There's
love
going to be a
that for
pregnancy
her.
scare.
Me
within a
too. I'm
month.
so
I'm
excited.
The
telling you.
eldest?
I'm the middle, obviously.
Obviously.
I'm the middle.
Obviously.
Really? That explains our energy.
It really does. I'm the eldest.
Yeah,
And
that explains
I'm
your
married.
tone.
Yeah, it does. And so, who's the eldest?
My older brother Noah, who,
What gorgeous names.
yeah, he's nice.
Noah, Leo.
End of list. Ruby.
We're talking Jewish here, baby.
We're talking
We're talking
Jews.
Of course, that makes
Half
so much
Jew.
more
Or actually, a lot of Jewish people get annoyed at me because they're like, "Your mum's not Jewish, so you're not Jewish." And I'm like, "Okay, let's maybe not talk about the purity of the blood.
Yeah,
Can't you
let's
just say
not.
like culturally?
That hasn't gone well for
Yeah,
us in
you
the past."
Can, but also agreed. But also, if you feel it, like if you are,
I feel in my bones I had a bar mitzvah.
Hey, you had a bar mitzvah.
Uh-huh.
I knew I loved you. That makes sense. It makes sense. All the significant relationships in my life have been with Jews.
With Jews, really?
Yeah, longest romantic relationship.
Wow.
My agent's a Jew.
Wow.
God, there's a specific.
What am I?
New podcast, My Agent's a Jew.
My agent's a Jew.
You got a lot of guests. I can say it.
I can't. No, but I'm just saying because
We love to pull the
I think
strings.
there's a Catholic Jewish connection that is just so we're
So
so
true.
and you're so neurotic that it's gorgeous.
Also,
The
nutrient.
Germans. Be sorry. Sorry. Sorry from the German side of me and sorry from the English side of
Oh,
me.
okay.
Are we forgiven?
Water under the bridge.
What? You know what?
Whoa, you are much more forgiving than I.
Let
I
it
just
go.
think let it go.
Let it go.
I think cancel culture's gone far enough.
Thank you.
I think if Helen
Sorry,
got a podcast,
Joe
it has to go for
Rogan.
You're Rogan.
Yeah.
It's all forgiven.
It's gone far enough.
Sweep it under the rug.
Trash.
So is a Nazi
there
for 10 years.
Look what
When are we
Andy's got
gonna?
us.
He apologized.
It's Leo.
I love that.
It's Leo.
Have you seen some of these English
You look so
podcasters
cute in
are
that
now
outfit,
wearing
by the
the
way.
sunglasses?
You look so cute in that outfit.
I would love. I
You
would.
would slay that outfit.
The thing about sometimes actually what I'm wearing now, I like to think that I wear something that a straight person would have worn like 10 years ago and bullied me in, and then I wear it, and I like to think that it's sort of queering the idea, and everyone else thinks that I'm actually just have a lot to talk about in therapy.
No, reclamation, baby.
But surely you're already queering it because you do the curly girl method in your.
And because I'm queer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're
Yeah.
not
Like
queer.
naturally.
I thought so.
Do you queer? Interesting. Do you feel like
Oh my god.
is any of your family queer?
No,
Okay, so only one special boy.
I'm the only one special boy.
Special boy. I came out like when was I? I came out
19?
15 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
In Ireland, to tears, obviously, and concern. And then my sister came out like 3 years ago.
I would lose my shit.
She came out to flowers in the in the bisexual colours.
No, you're kidding.
Okay, in the bisexual. Listen, I'm glad we're progressing. I'm
You're
glad we're
kidding.
progressing.
You walked.
It feels
My sister often says, actually, well, if she listens to this, she'd be like,
So
she
funny that
texts
you
me being
think
like,
your
don't
sister-
put me in a box.
Yeah,
And I'm like, okay, Harry Styles. Like, honestly,
No,
what the fuck?
Yeah, it's a little queer baity, but it's also hilarious that you think your sister knows if she's queer when she's just gone to university with her teddy. Let's maybe let her figure some stuff out, shall
Oh,
we?
is that queer culture now?
No, it's not. Listen, I think just she's got some discovering to do.
Yeah, there's some anxiety there, and that's queer culture.
Ruby's
got
got
two
some
teddy bears.
learning to
Yeah.
do.
I got 2 teddy bears.
And you're the straightest woman we know. We know this. We know this. We know this.
Oh, well, yeah.
You
I'm okay.
Yeah.
I'm okay in myself.
Okay.
Yeah. I feel like it's so weird that we can hear the funeral happening outside.
I love
But,
it.
I like it. Yeah, it kind of makes me feel cheery.
We need to solve a problem, don't we?
We absolutely do.
I just saw
Oh
you
my
look at-
god.
You know the premise of the.
I know the premise. I know the premise.
Okay, he does his research.
The
Andrew.
loosest of premises.
It's a
Yeah.
good premise.
The elevator pitch slays. It's
Thank
so good.
you. Thank you. All right, come on.
This is from C.
Hi, C.
What's
see.
up, cunt?
Oh, whoa.
Cause see.
Say yeah, cause see,
All right.
get with it.
With it.
Okay. Well, this person you just called cunt. I'll open their message. I'm 16.
Oh, that's a tough start. You know what? I met plenty of cunts at 16.
Oh, they're the cuntiest. That's the
They're
cuntiest
the
age.
cuntiest. The cuntiest.
Hi, 16-year-old C.
Okay.
I'm 16 and I've just got my first ever boyfriend.
Congrats.
Dump him.
Our relationship got off to a bit of a bad.
Do we know the gender of C? Not that it matters.
I believe C is
We don't know. It's okay.
female. Yes.
We're okay.
Okay. I'm 16
got her
and I've
first
just got my first ever boyfriend. Our relationship got off to a bit of a bad start with some communication issues about what our official label was, and I also wasn't sure if I was really that into him. But
Whoa.
That's not a bad start. That's just fancy my boyfriend, or is he my boyfriend?
Hey, she's 16, just
Oh,
figuring
honey.
stuff
That's
out.
every 16-year-old
That's the funniest thing I've ever heard. Okay, wait, we have to hear the whole thing.
but we've been dating for about 2 months now, and I do really like him. He's very kind and
2 months in! Yes!
He's very kind.
and
Oh,
has always
sweetie.
treated me nicely. We got close mainly over the summer and we're now back at school. We haven't been back at school for very long, but he hasn't spoken to me at all. And during an activity in class, he got put next to me and very obviously moved away, which caused everyone to look at me and even laugh a bit. When I asked him about this, he said he didn't notice and he had, and it wasn't anything to do with me. What? He also said that he just couldn't find the time to hang out with me and that he wasn't going to completely drop his friends for me, even though I wasn't asking him to.
No one asked that. No one asked that.
no.
I just wouldn't like to be ignored. He also made it clear he was going to talk to me because he doesn't want me. He also made it clear he was going to talk to me because he doesn't want me and my friends to slag him off, which makes me feel like he doesn't want to talk to me because
my
he
God.
likes me. That same night, he told me he loved me, which was very confusing because I have no idea if he means it or doesn't want me to be mad at him. We still text all the time, but I'm starting to feel like he's a bit embarrassed to me since he's starting to get a bit more popular at school, and I don't really know how to handle it. So, relationship from the summer carries over into school. It's a bit of an awkward tension in school. Any advice and thoughts much appreciated. Much love, C.
Love is an action, not a word, and that is not love, my friend. That is
Give an ugly boy an inch. They will take a mile.
I
You
agree.
knew he was ugly at the start.
Yeah, you were like,
What are you
I'm
doing?
not that into it. This guy's treating you terribly, and you've got to say goodbye, bye. You don't get to treat me like that. And also, what the literal fuck? How dare he be manipulative and be like, it's fine that I treat you like a piece of shit because I love you. Fucking do
This
one.
guy is incredible.
Yeah.
He has learnt skills
It's
that
kind of a slay.
most twatty men did
Yeah.
not figure out until 25. So number one,
Fast
fair
learner.
play to this
Fast
16-year-old toxic little cunt
Yeah.
who clearly has not like trained under the game,
Yeah.
but has watched Hitch.
Yeah.
Knows what he's doing. This 16-year-old boy might be prime minister one day. So seriously, like, take pictures before you dump him.
Incredible.
Because you might want to do a book or like go on this morning at
Compromising
some
pictures.
point. This guy
Oh, no,
is
he's underage.
Fully, this guy will be wearing sunglasses in a podcast studio before the year is out.
Yeah,
It's
I agree.
He's going to do drama A-level, and his final piece will be him doing a monologue about how women don't get him.
Yeah. I honestly hate that for you. See, listen, trust your gut. I think you know exactly what's going on. I think you know when you wrote that email that that is not okay.
But enjoy this first toxic relationship. You
Yeah.
only get to do this first, like, boyfriend at school thing once. Like, mine was so boring. I was like 12 and I got dumped in the canteen by his friend on behalf of him. And you
oh,
only get to
God.
drag out this drama once.
My first toxic boyfriend broke up with me via text in a room full of his friends that we were both in.
Ah!
And then sent me an email out, like, having treated me so appallingly, about like 6 months later being like, I've actually decided I am in love with you. And I remember I was in France at the time and I sent an email from like an internet cafe that said,
Stop.
like, lots of capital letters, laughing, which is insane. Like, I just sound like, ha, which is mad now that I think of it. But then I said, I don't think we think love means the same thing.
Oh my God, I'm crying.
Bye.
Wow.
Bye.
Sexual.
Okay, you can
fine.
see, take that, do that.
Just like,
Take that email.
like, just be like, we clearly define it differently if you think it's treating someone badly.
I don't think you should
Do
even
it
explain.
publicly.
I think,
Don't.
yeah, do it publicly.
It was so painful in the lunchroom because I had to go back and sit with my friends and be like, yeah, whatever. And when you got dumped, fuck off. Like, do that to him.
What an absolute twat.
Mm.
And first toxic boy?
And what?
What was your
First toxic boy?
Leo. Leo is the toxic boy.
I'm usually the toxic boy.
No.
No, I first toxic boy, maybe when I was like 12.
Yeah.
But
Oh.
but
this is this one.
it's a different vibe. Toxic boy, different vibe. Which is more like, shh, everyone be very quiet. If you tell anyone this, I'm going to kill you.
Oh, fucking God.
Which actually now is actually thinking
Really
back.
out.
Wow, I am sweating.
No,
I'll
that's
say this as well,
horrible.
just because your
That's
toxic boy
unacceptable.
is
But that's
awful
kind of-
to you. By the time I got to A levels, this guy started cycling around my house and wanting to have sex with me.
I think you should humiliate this person. I think this person.
Yeah, no, but also what you're
Needs
describing
humiliation.
is dissimilar to what this
No, you're.
is going through. It's like, just keep it on the DL.
yeah, just like, please don't talk about me with your friends.
Yeah.
John
What?
Tucker must die! John Tucker must
John
die!
Tucker must die.
John Tucker must die.
must-
Watch it.
yeah.
John Tucker must die.
That's what
Watch
you
it.
do. John Tucker must die him. Watch the whole film, and then you get your like 3 other girls who've been
Yeah.
spurned by him at some point,
Yeah.
and you make a group,
Yeah.
and then you ruin his life.
I think she might be the first spurned girl because if we just cycle back to the start, it did sound like he wasn't very attractive.
Agreed. Agreed.
I hate to keep coming back to that, but that is so important.
The state of the lads at my school who had partners.
I
honestly,
know.
It doesn't matter.
I know, Edinburgh Fringe vibes.
Can we also just say one thing? Yeah.
2 fucking uggos frotting to no one's business.
Rotting.
Beautiful.
Only just learned what frotting is.
I know, just like what frotting
I will
is.
hear anything from you, but I will not hear that I didn't look good in Edinburgh. I won't do it.
And can I snowball off of that? I won't hear frotting.
Yeah, also
I
that.
actually won't hear
Agreed,
frotting.
Agreed.
But I've only just learned the word.
It's
But can we do one thing? Can I just talk to see for a second? Because
Yeah.
I felt so unattractive as a kid and teenager that I got to my 20s and was so grateful that anyone would show me any attention or affection that I put up with a lot of bad behavior. Something I'm still trying to unlearn. And what worries me most about your email is that despite not intuitively like thinking that this was the right person for you, and despite their bad treatment of you now, what you're holding on to, the sentence that worries me most is like, he was kind to me. And I just want to say, and I wish somebody had said this to me, and I hope that you can hear me when I say this, that is the least someone who you are dating should be to you. Like, the bare minimum is that they be kind to you. And when that ceases, it doesn't buy them more time because they one time were kind to you or for a moment were. That is the least you should be able to expect from somebody that you're giving your time and energy to. You're 16. You have shit to do. You want to go to school. You have your friends. You have your own things to discover. You don't spend any time on anyone who thinks it's for whom you have to be like, this one time they were kind to me. That's not fucking novel. It's the least they could do. He gotta go.
Gotta go.
Rumor. I think I think John Tucker must die.
And also,
You've got Sats to get on with or whatever.
You really do. And also, and hair to dye. And more importantly, please message us and tell us what happened.
Yeah.
We love you and we think you're fucking great. And the next person will be better.
Yeah.
If they're not, you'll get rid of them too.
Totally.
I really want you to break up with him, but I have a horrible feeling you're going to end up at prom together and then go to the same university.
No.
That's always my fear.
That is a fear. That is a fear. I've seen many close friends end up in that
They're
situation.
both going to go to Cardiff.
I think my only thing, you must end it, but please don't end it in a way that's like sit down and talk about your feelings, end it in a way which is like goodbye.
Yeah, I agree.
You don't need to talk about it.
He doesn't deserve them and he can't be trusted with them. He clearly doesn't care about them, so why would you give them to him?
Yeah. Bye.
Bye. Bye.
As Catherine said in her famous email, when that person said that they were in love with her, bye. Ha 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 ha, bye.
Yeah. We think it means different things. Bye.
Or wait 3 years and then give them a blowjob while your mum's downstairs making dinner.
I think do both. I think do both.
You're not mutually exclusive.
I think do both.
She was making?
Probably spag bol or something. Yeah. Something Anne like.
Leo Reich.
Hey.
God, you're a nice guest.
Oh God, it's been a dream.
God,
No one has me on their podcast ever.
Isn't that so weird? Is it because you're too cute?
I'm too intimidating.
Too cute.
That's
too
also why I don't
funny.
get any kisses and the people don't reply to my texts.
I kiss you. I kiss you.
Wow, that's the worst thing a German has ever done to a Jewish person.
And that's including the Holocaust. We got that. Yeah.
This has been TrustyHogs.
Get up.
Thank you so much for listening. Is everyone relaxed?
I
Have a
feel
lovely
so
evening.
smooth.
Please give it up one more time for Leo Reich. Woo! Leo, your Soho run is sold out. So if you want to come see you, what do they keep an eye on? A website, an Instagram, a Twitter?
Keep an eye on my Instagram, and
Right.
I will be posting something soon
Something big.
about a
something
big
new.
show.
I'm so
Please come,
excited.
please come.
Leo is tired.
Yeah, that's on
Leo
Twitter.
is tired on
That's me on Twitter.
And Leo Reich on Instagram.
At Leo_Reich. As in Reich.
Oof.
As in Reich, as in Deutsch.
Yeah.
Guys, let Leo know that you would kiss him if you would.
Oh yeah, text me or whatever.
Got it. DM him.
DM me.
Please.
I'll DM you later.
Please.
Okay.
You are going through such a whore phase, and I'm loving
I've already
this for
kissed
you.
Leo.
So, oh wait, is that the one you're denying at Edinburgh?
That's one of a
that's
few.
Another one. No, that wasn't Edinburgh. It was post Edinburgh.
Oh, yeah.
It was. I found out somebody else had kissed Leo, so then I wanted to, so then I asked, and then I did, and then Leo said that I was a better kisser.
I did say that.
Really annoyed
I did
her,
say
and
that.
It was gorgeous. But I got real soft lips. We both have nice big lips. I think that's why.
Yeah, we have very plump
better.
lips.
You
It's
actually
just better.
do. You've got very plump lips.
Thanks.
Mine
Yeah, I
are
know.
awful because I was in hospital. Goodbye.
Bye.
Thank you so much to all of you, particularly to our executive producers.
I love the
They're
exact.
the best. Simon Moores, Guy Goodman, Janinna Bautista, Mary Fox, Annie Tonner, Sarah Jarque-Deakin, and Oliver Jago. Also, huge thank you to our producers, Richard Bicknell, Elle, Richard Bald, Neil Redmond, Victoria
Sadie
Hutchison,
Cashmore.
Emma Walton, Karen and David Bull, Harald van Dijk, Kierah Leach, Tim and Dom, David Walker, Rachel R, Anthony Conway, Sadie Cashmore, as you say, Claire Owen-Jones, Jess Nick, Zoe, Joe Holmes, Sarah and Molly, Alex Pugh, Josie W, Amy, Cordelia, Raia Fink, Rachel Page, Helen A, Tina Linsey, Sophie Chivers. How many new
We've got a
producers?
Helen.
We've got a new,
You
so
have
many
a
new
Helen,
producers.
yeah.
Thank
We've
you.
got a Helen.
We've got a Helen.
Oh my God, we've got a Helen. Do we have a Catherine? We don't have a Catherine.
Oh. Isn't that so good?
Oh my God, Catherine, this makes my heart so warm. I just spat on this phone.
Rose, it's Andrews.
So
and
much.
thank you so much to everybody who supports us on Patreon. Literally anything you give us helps us so much to keep making the podcast. And do you know what? We love
Rachel
making it.
Page.
We love making it,
What a
don't
great name. Raia Fink.
we? Okay. Do we like making the podcast?
I love making
Please keep
podcasts.
supporting us and have a lovely day.
Hi, Helen A.
Okay.
I'm Helen B. That's mental.
Mad.
If there's a Helen C listening, please join us.
Yeah.
Thank you, guys.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.